Where did the first fleet actually land? It's a question that holds the key to one of the most defining moments in Australia's history. Imagine a group of 11 ships sailing across the vast oceans for months, aiming for a destination few knew about and none had seen. This wasn't just any arrival. This was the start of a new colony, an event that would change the continent forever. Stay with us until the end, because the answer will bring you right to the heart of that very first landing. Picture Britain in the late 18th century. The prisons are packed, society is transforming, and British leaders are desperate. The American colonies were no longer an option for sending prisoners, and so they set their sights on a distant land, Australia, a place they knew only through vague maps and scattered reports. In 1787, 11 ships known as the First Fleet set sail from Portsmouth, loaded with more than 1,000 convicts, officers, and crew. They were leaving behind the familiar shores of Britain, bound for a land they could barely imagine. For over 8 long months, the First Fleet sailed across unknown seas. They battled violent storms, illness, and unrelenting isolation, the endless ocean stretching in every direction. Imagine the sheer resilience it must have taken sailors keeping the ships steady through crashing waves. Convicts huddled together in the cold, praying they'd see land again. The journey was dangerous, grueling, and filled with uncertainty. Yet every mile they traveled brought them closer to a new land and a new beginning. Day after day, these men, women, and children faced the harsh realities of life at sea. With supplies dwindling, tempers fraying, and sickness spreading, survival was a constant struggle. They had been traveling for months with only the sky and the sea as their landscape, with no clear idea of what lay ahead. The convicts and crew alike were haunted by questions. Would the land be habitable? Would there be water? Would they even survive to see it? Finally, after enduring the endless expanse of ocean, they neared their destination. It was January of 1788. The coastline was just within sight, and the fleet prepared for its first encounter with Australian soil. But even as they approached, uncertainty loomed. They were about to disembark in a place that none of them had set foot on before, a place that would forever change their lives and shape the future of a continent. So, where did the First Fleet finally land after their treacherous journey? On the 26th of January, 1788, the First Fleet anchored at Port Jackson, now known as Sydney Cove.